Good evening and welcome to H.O. Clemens Arena. I am Tim Stubbs. Glad to be with you once again, flying solo tonight. The Golden Lions set to take on Alabama A&M here on the campus of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff from the Hyper Complex. The starting lineups being unveiled as we speak. And UAPB looking to make a 3-0 start in conference play. Off to a fantastic start here. Winners of 2 in a row to start this 3-game homestand. 15-point win against Mississippi Valley State and a 15-point win against Alabama State for the Golden Lions. And tonight it's 5-8 and 2-1 Alabama A&M. They have one of the big high flyers in the conference, do the Bulldogs, and that is DeMarquil Tabb. Tabb, a 6'5" junior from Greensboro, Alabama, can really get up and go, and UAPB's got a couple of them as well, including Davon Haynes and Mitch Anderson. Anderson's going to come off the bench with Marcel Mosley. They could easily start. Coach George Ivory blessed with a lot of depth on this squad this year. Broughton, Hammond, Haynes, Lazavian Jackson, and Terrell Kennedy getting the nod tonight. Haynes will jump for Pine Bluff. Justin Banks, the big 7'1" junior from Oxford, Alabama, going to jump for Alabama A&M, but the 6'8" Haynes wins the tip over the 7'1" Justin Banks. Opening possession, Hammond's got it. Terrell Kennedy down low underneath. Lazavian Jackson finds his way for the easy 2. Nice pass from Kennedy to Jackson for the layup. 2-0 start UAPB. Here's a quick 3 right side, and it is good by Jeremy Crutcher. And Cruther, rather, with the basket, and he hits a quick 3, and it's 3-2 Alabama A&M. Here's Hammond. He's got it out high, top of the key. Looks for a screen, nothing there. Thought about shooting, and here's Broughton. He'll shoot it from 15 and misses this one. Had a big ball game, 19 points, 10 rebounds against Alabama State. Misses that jumper. Alabama A&M with the basketball. Ellis, Cruther's got it. Now Tabb's going to get it to the big 7'1" Banks, who touches it off the glass and good. 5-2 Alabama A&M. Bringing the basketball up is Hammond. Here is Daniel Broughton. Left side of the floor to Hammond. Hammond puts it on the floor. Kennedy will take the 3 right side. Rims out, no good. Haynes goes up for the rebound. It's got it. Misses the putback once, but he stays with it and gets the second tip. So the effort pays off for Haynes, and now forcing a turnover as Alabama A&M throws it away. 18:30 to play, just underway here, 5-4. Alabama A&M with a 3 to start the game. And now it's just a 1-point lead, 5-4. Right side. Jackson, now Kennedy gets it to Broughton, goes up. Broughton is going to take steps. Travel with the basketball, the big 7'1". Banks maybe missed with his move there a little bit. Cruther's going to inbound it. Now getting it to the very quick Green Hill, and now we're going to have a whistle and a foul called. And this one's going to be on UAPB. Let's see what they're going to call this on. I believe, or he just stepped out of bounds, rather.
Foul called on
Nope, it was on Kennedy, his first. 5-4 A&M with the lead. Here's Cruther. He's got it out high. They'll whip it around here at a Hill. Cruther in the air, gets it to Tabb. It was cutting to the basket, and he lays it up and in. 7-4. Haynes wanted the lob. Here's Broughton inside, goes up against the big 7-footer and goes right up into him and lays it up and in. 7-6. A&M by 1 with the basketball. Hill being trapped, nearly stolen away by Kennedy. Cruther dumps it to Banks down low, lays it up and in. The big 7'1" Banks. All he's got to do is really catch it anywhere around the basket, and he's going to have a good opportunity to score at that height. 9-6 A&M by 3. Xavier Jackson. Now left side, and a push by Crother. That's going to be a foul, first foul against A&M. They're going to get Green, Hill rather. The inbound to Hammond. Step back jumper, 15-footer, no good by Broughton, and coming away with it is Alabama A&M. Tab will take the jumper right side, and it's no good from 15, and Banks going to get called for the over-the-top foul on the rebound. So the big 7-footer is going to pick up the second foul of the game for A&M, just his first.
His first personal, second team foul.
Hammond to bring it up. Picked up by Crother, or Hill. Top of the key. Kennedy puts it on the floor. Strong drive, goes up with the left hand. Partially blocked, no call. Wanted a foul. Out of bounds, and it's going to be, I believe, Pine Bluff basketball. 17 on the shot clock. .16:32 to play. Here in the opening half, 9-6 the score. Alabama A&M by 3. Hammond's got it. Picked up by Hill. Now left side. They'll get it to Broughton in the lane. Goes up with the right hand, scores it inside. Daniel Broughton, nicely done. He's got 4 early on here, 9-8. 1-point lead for A&M. They have the basketball. Here's Crother in the lane, goes over the left hand, blocked by Kennedy, but a whistle and a foul call.
Foul on Terrell Kennedy. His second personal, second team foul.
16:10 to go. Marcel Mosley up off the bench. He'll check in here in just a moment.
Number 10, Jeremy Crother.
First shot coming up here for Crother is good.
Entering for the Florida Lions, number 1, Marcel Mosley.
Mosley into the ball game here for the first time. One more coming up for Mr. Crother. 5'8" junior out of Hazel Green, Alabama. And he's got both of them. He's got 5 here early on. 11-8, Alabama A&M by 3. Here's Hammond. Gets by Hill, the little floater in the lane, and gets it to go. Nicely done. Hammond. Right side, Ellis. Blocked by Broughton, gets it back, tries to go up with it, and out of bounds. It's going to go to UAPB. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. 15:48 to play. First half. Fast start for both teams. Alabama A&M 11, UAPB 10. Right back after this.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Now, come on. All right, I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still, love. 1 second, I know. Just I know. Okay, go, go, go. No. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
15:48 to play. Welcome back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena here. UAPB will have the ball, down 11-10. Broughton, Mosley, Hammond, Jackson, and Haynes in the game for UAPB. They'll get it to Hammond. He'll bring it up. Picked up by Cruther. Right side of the floor to Mosley. Now down low, Haynes lost it out of bounds. Got ready to go up to make a move and lost control of the basketball first. .31 to go. Just underway here from Arkansas Pine Bluff. They take on Alabama A&M. Here's Cruther flying up the floor, nearly turned it over. Great pressure by UAPB's defense. Jackson out on him. Inside Tab goes up with it with a right hand, no good, and Haynes has the rebound. In transition, they'll push it ahead. Quick three for Hammond, no good. Trying to get it back. It's A&M coming the other way. Hill being harassed by Hammond. Loves to play defense and forces the turnover. Hammond. UAPB gets it back, looking for their first lead. Top of the key, Hammond. I mentioned Hammond's brother is Terrell Hammond, former football player here at UAPB back in the early 2000s. Broughton got his shot blocked down low. Here comes A&M with it off the glass, overshooting it rather, no good was Brandon Ellis. UAPB back the other way. Jackson spots up for three. Yes, sir. Lazavian Jackson hits the triple. In the first lead for the Golden Lions. They lead 13-11 with 14-17 to go. Checking in for the first time is Mitch Anderson. Broughton will take a seat. And he picked up a foul there. Cheap one. His first. Third team foul. At 13-11, UAPB leads by 2. .12 to go. Turnover. And UAPB is going to get it back here. Mosley brings it up. Right side of the floor to Hammond. Top of the key to Jackson. Mosley will take the jumper. Misses it. Had a good look at it from 17. Missed it. And now Hammond couldn't save it out of bounds. So it's going to go back to A&M. UAPB still leading 13-11 with 13:48 to play. Jumper no good by Cruther. And UAPB now turning it over. So back and forth we go. Having some difficulties on the radio side of things here, so bear with me as I work on that for a moment. Inside and a steal. It's Jackson. He'll kick it ahead. Mosley, the pull-up, will not go. And the quick rebound by Cruther. Ellis gets his man up, pull-up 15-footer, no good. Hammond the rebound. 12:44 to go. Opening half. Lazabian Jackson spots up for three again. Yes, sir, nothing but net. Two in a row for Lazabian Jackson. And pressure by UAPB. They lead by 5 and a turnover, I believe. Yes, sir, great pressure by Hammond, forcing another turnover. It's 12:27 to play. Back on the air here. Apologize to our listeners, having some issues with the phone line here, but we are back on. 5-point lead for Arkansas Pine Bluff, 16-11 after a 3-point basket by Lazabian Jackson, his second of the half. Hammond forcing a turnover, so UAPB gets it back up 5. Here's Haynes. He wants to spot up his man. Takes him off the dribble. Shot up off the glass and good. Little one-on-one game there. Davon Haynes gets it to go. Timeout, I believe. Let's see. Nope, going to keep it here. Thought for a moment Alabama didn't want to call it timeout. It's 18-11 now. UAPB on a 9-0 run. Long pass ahead. Tab, and Banks is going to have an easy dunk. The big 7-footer made it look very easy. Getting boos from the crowd. You're 7-1, you're supposed to dunk it, right? 18-13, UAPB by 5. Guess they were wanting to do a 360 or something. I don't know. Hammond, the kick out. Haynes to Jackson. Again, top of the key for 3. Not this time. Mitch Anderson up high for the rebound, but Tab's going to win this battle. Left side, Ellis in the lane. The kick out. Tab will get it to Cruther. Cruther, pump fake. Now Ellis has it. Back to Cruther. They're working around the perimeter. Banks to Cruther. Passes up the 3. Needs some help. And a steal. Look out. Mosley will lay it up and in. A steal by Jackson. Mosley to Jackson. Back to Mosley, and he lays it up and in. Great execution on the fast break. 20-13. UAPB by 7. Trent Whiting is set to check in. Hill still has it, top of the key. Right side, they'll work it to Cruther. Step back, 12-footer, air ball saved by Anderson, the kick ahead. Jackson. Haynes goes up, throws it down. Haynes with the one-handed hammer. 22-13. UAPB by 9, timeout on the floor. The Golden Lions off and running. They're on a nice 13-2 run here to take a 9-point lead with 10:29 to go. We'll keep it right here. Timeout on the floor called by Willie Hayes, the head coach for Alabama A&M. 10:29 to go. UAPB already on a run early on here. (22-13). Right side of the floor, it's going to be Ellis. Top of the key. Looking for Cruther now. Down the baseline, and the Hill is going to be bailed out. Pretty good defense there by Whiting, but Hill throws up a wild shot on the baseline. He's going to shoot a couple free throws. And I believe we're going to have our media timeout here. We will. We'll step aside. 10:13 remaining. 22-13, UAPB by 9. Media break. Back in a moment.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena as we take a look at our replay here on that foul on Whiting, and look at the expression on his face. Couldn't believe the foul was called on him, as it looked like Green Hill jumped into him and looked like it was pretty good defense, but nevertheless does not go his way. So Green Hill to the line for a couple here. UAPB leading 22-13 with 10:13 to play in the first. First shot no good by Mr. Hill. One more coming up. And he's got the second. So Mosley will bring it up. Kick back, three, in and out, no good by Kyle Jones. Now Cruther in the corner. Yes, sir. Cruther, his second three of the half.
Three-point basket by Jeremy Cruther.
UAPB shooting 50%, 10 of 20 from the field already. 7 assists already for UAPB. 6 of 13 from the field for Alabama A&M. Here's Mosley. Kick back, Anderson, pull up, 12-footer. Yes, sir. Nicely done. 24-17, UAPB by 7 with 9:15 to play here in the opening half. We're working around the perimeter here. Hill trying to get it down low to Tab. Tab turns, spins, gets his man in the air, and draws the foul on Anderson. And you can tell, totally different crew here tonight than we had on Sunday night. The crew led by veteran Ted Valentine, and Valentine has refereed 6 Final Fours and 4 national championships. And we had a total of 7 fouls called in that one in the first half. And the game called much tighter here tonight with this crew on hand. First shot no good by Tab. He'll have one more coming up. Tab takes his time here on the second one, and he's got it. 24-18, 6-point lead for UAPB. Here's Anderson, back to Jones. Mitch Anderson, pull up, jumper from 18, top of the key is good. Mitch Anderson, 4 in a row for Mitch, he's heating up, that's a good sign. Top of the key, Cruther. Now they'll work it right side of the floor. Hill, left side to Cruther, in the lane to kick back to Hill. And nowhere to go with it. Now he'll get it to Tab. Step back, 12-footer off the glass is good. 26-20, UAPB by 6. Approaching 8 minutes left here in the first. Mosley thought about the shot. Anderson again, nails it and one as he pounds his chest. Get some, says Mitch Anderson. The and one opportunity for the senior. And he is feeling it right now as he's got his rhythm down on his jumper. He'll have a free throw coming up after this media timeout. We'll step aside. 7:56 remaining before halftime. 28-20, Golden Lions by 8.
Severe weather can destroy a home in seconds. There's no time to think, only time to act. Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes, and stay informed during severe weather any way you can. It can be the difference between losing your possessions and losing your life. Just ask the owners of this house.
Visit Ready.gov for ways to prepare your family for emergencies.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
UAPB 13 of 24 from the field, 54%, 7 of 14 for Alabama A&M. That's pretty darn good as well, 50%. And the free throw is good for Anderson, completing the three-point play. And Mitch Anderson's got 7 points quickly as he's just entered the ball game. In just 6 minutes of play, 7 points, instant offense for Anderson. Davis now top of the key. They'll work it to Wagner. The left side to Crother. Crother was picked up by Floyd. Now here's Tab. Out to Crother for three. No good. Rebound Anderson. He's triple teamed. Now needs some help and he'll clear it out. Jones has set it up for Pine Bluff. Anderson's filling it. Step back jumper this time, no good. Offensive rebound, Mosley, he goes up with it. Misses it. Floyd's there to clean it up, and he misses it. And now whistling a foul's called, and they're going to give Tab the benefit of the doubt because he's the taller player, but he really went over the top to take that away from Mosley. And a whole new five coming in here. The original starting five coming in.
Number 10, Lazavian Jackson. Number 44, Daniel Brown. Number 52, Terrell Kennedy. And number 3, Davon Haynes.
7:02 to go. 29-20. UAPB leading by 9 here. Wagner puts it on the floor. A kick out. Tab thought about it. Cross-court pass to Crother. Now they'll set it up top of the key in the lane. Crother gets it back. Goes up, absorbs the contact, throws it away. Now we got a man down for Alabama A&M. Here's Hammond. Top of the key for three. Kennedy. Yes, sir. Kennedy hits the triple. And a man down for Alabama A&M. They're going to have to come check on him. UAPB had numbers because of that. They did not stop play and resulted in a wide open three by Kennedy. And UAPB's largest lead of the game now, they're up 12, 32-30 as didn't see what happened underneath the basket there, but he is sprawled out on the floor as he's slow to get up.
Coach Monty Coleman, his staff, and your 2012 WAC champion, UAPB Golden Lions football squad.
We'll see who this is as soon as we can get a number on him down there.
BCU football national championship.
We got an injury timeout. It looks like that is Crother who absorbed the contact. He ran into Daniel Broughton, and then he hit the deck.
For a great season. Once again, give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for your 2012 WAC champion, UAPB Golden Lions.
Yeah, in the Black College poll, they were number 2 behind Winston-Salem. But he's
6:29 to go. After the injury to Crother, he's going to come out of the ball game. UAPB leading 32-20, a 12-point lead. Their largest lead of the game. Golden Lions playing very well. Look at this trap. Nearly forcing the turnover. Tab gets it inside, off the glass and good.
DeMarkel Tab.
32-22. Hammond to bring it up. Looking right side, way out high near the timeline. He'll get it back. Lazavian Jackson out of Kennedy. Cutting down low is Hammond, and he's fouled by Tab. A couple of free throws coming up here for Tevin Hammond. That's the first and the fourth on Alabama A&M. 5:54 to go before halftime.
Tevin Hammond.
First shot for Hammond is good. His brother and former Golden Lion football player, defensive back Terrell Hammond, is in the house again here tonight. Checking out baby bro. Doing a good job. He does miss the second free throw there, but this young man, Tevin Hammond, boy, can he play some defense. My goodness. Tipped and stolen away by Hammond right on cue. Good hands by Jackson. Hammond leads the break. The lob inside. Haynes is going to be fouled as he got ready to make a move underneath the basket. 5:38 to play before halftime. UAPB leads 33-22 with the basketball. Driving baseline, Hammond goes up and under and misses the layup. Reverse layup, no good. Davis kicks it ahead. Wide open three, right side, an air ball by Colvin. UAPB's got it. Coming the other way. Jackson down on the block, and a foul is going to be called on Jose Long. .5:14 to play before halftime. Jackson's going to inbound it for UAPB. Here's Broughton, 15-footer, left side, no good. Rebound, and a foul's going to be called on Haynes over the back. It's going to be the first on Haynes, team foul number 6.
His first personal, 16 foul.
Tyler Davis will bring it up slowly here for A&M. Colvin's got it. Out top of the key. Davis out to Wagner. Right side to Colvin, back to Wagner. They'll work it around the perimeter here. And a steal, look out, they have numbers. And going all the way for the one-handed jam is Davon Haynes. Went up with the one hand and throws down the hammer. Big time jam, and ball tipped and gonna stay with A&M. See if we have a replay of that one. That got the crowd on their feet. The student section behind me just erupted. Having fun. 35-22 UAPB by 13 now after that fast break steal and jam by Haynes. His second big dunk and near steal. Boy, look at Hammond, just, he'll take it from you now. 4:25 to go.
Tevin Hammond, his first personal, 17 foul.
And that's going to be on Hammond. And
shooting the 1-and-1 would be number 12, Green Hill.
misses the 1-and-1. Green Hill did, so UAPB's got it, leading 35-22, just over 4 minutes to play. Broughton out to Haynes. Out to Kennedy. Hammond, he'll take the three, misses it. Haynes gets the rebound, goes up strong with it. Daniel Broughton goes up with the right hand and scores it inside. Kept alive by Haynes. Broughton cleans it up. 15-point lead for UAPB, 37-22, their largest lead of the half here. 3:40 to play before halftime. The Golden Lions right now, boy, their confidence is soaring high. Here's Tab, the kick out to Wagner for three. In and out, no good. Here's Broughton. It's Haynes again, and he's gonna cock it back and rock it with the right hand. Third dunk of the half. And a foul here on, I believe that's Jackson. Haynes is just loving it right now. Got a big smile on his face. He's got this crowd up and rocking here at H.O. Clemens Arena. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as Haynes has got it jumping off here in the hyper. Three electrifying dunks. 3:19 to play. First half. All UAPB that lead by 17.
average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
I took a trip to Elkhart, Indiana today. Elkhart's a place that has lost jobs faster than anywhere else in America. The people who've lost them have no idea what to do or who to turn to. In fact, local TV stations have started running public service announcements that tell people where to find food banks, even as the food banks don't have enough to meet the demand.
.3:19 to play. Sorry for our radio listeners. Having some issues courtside here with the phone lines. Been acting up a little more tonight than normal. But UAPB on a roll right now, leading 39-22, a 17-point advantage. And Davon Haynes has gotten loose with 3 big dunks. That's gotten this crowd just jumping here tonight. And after the first free throw by Hill, it's good. Haynes with 10 points already. 6 of those 10 are off of dunks. He's 5 of 6 from the field. Second free throw, no good. UAPB leads by 16 with the basketball. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Hammond. Now inside, it's Broughton going up against the 7-footer. Missed it. And Banks is going to come away with the rebound. Partially blocked by Banks. Here's Wagner. Inside Tab, reverse layup, nicely done. You can see his athletic ability. Fantastic talent to Markel Tab with the reverse layup. 2:39 to go. Hammond, now Mosley. Kennedy. Fadeaway 15-footer, right wing, no good. Here comes Hill in transition, the kick out. Colvin passes up the 3, drives inside, gets it to the 7-footer, blocked by Mitch Anderson, but they're going to call the foul. So the big 7-1, Justin Banks will shoot a pair here, but Anderson went up, swatted it away. Actually, they get Broughton on the foul, so it was a clean block by Mitch Anderson, but they get Broughton. It looks like his second. And now Banks is shaken up on the play. So we await the little injury delay here as 7-1 Banks will toe the line. Well, now they're saying just the first on Broughton. They had him with 1 earlier, so maybe it was a mistake earlier. First shot for Banks is good. 2:15 remaining before halftime.
Number 10, Jeremy Crothers.
39-26. UAPB leading by 13 over the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M. Second shot is good. Lead down to 12 here. See if UAPB can close out the half strong. Their largest lead's been 17. Here's Mosley. Now to Kennedy. Top of the key. Broughton to take the jumper. It's long, no good. Offensive rebound by Mitch Anderson. They'll set it up to Mosley. Broughton again. Little pump fake off the glass and good. Takes it right to the 7-footer. Broughton playing with a lot of confidence. And he's healthy. That's a big reason. 8 points in the game for Broughton. Long 3 will not go for Wagner. Tab kept it alive, and now Hammond has the rebound, and Tab commits the reach-in foul. With a 1:36 to go. Before halftime, UAPB leads by 14 with the basketball. The second foul on Tab.
In for the Bulldogs to be number 20, Jose Long.
Long's going to come back in the ball game for A&M.
For the Bulldogs, number 40, Brandon Ellis. Shooting the 1-and-1 for the Golden Lions, Devin Hammond.
First shot for Hammond is good. Some new names and faces around here in Golden Lion basketball. Gone are the days of Savalas Townsend and that 2010 celebrated team that sent them to the first ever SWAC championship and NCAA tournament. Some new faces, but the same success happening for Coach Ivory's ball club right now, looking for a 3-0 start in conference play. This team's playing with a lot of confidence right now and couldn't ask for a better start to the season. Still got a lot of game left here, but a 16-point lead. A push off there right in front of Coach Ivory. He wanted that call, didn't get it. Colvin's going to pass it up to Cruther, now right side to Ellis, puts it on the floor. He's in trouble, gets it down low, and the back of the hits the backside of the backboard and a turnover. Colvin tried to get it to the 7-footer, but while doing so, turns it over. So UAPB will get it back. But 1 minute to go before halftime, and UAPB leading by 16. Another very impressive first half for UAPB. Here's Kennedy. Top of the key to Broughton. Now Mitch Anderson driving the lane. The little floater goes and one. Mitch Anderson having a half.
Foul number 20.
He's got 9 and
Jose Long.
only about 10 minutes of action. Another, that's his second and one opportunity for Mitch Anderson. 45-27, all UAPB here in the first half. And he got it. Mitch Anderson. 46-27. There's a foul on Mosley, and Hammond trying to double up on Cruther. 43 seconds left.
On Devin Hammond. That would be his second.
Before halftime.
Team foul.
UAPB, as well as they played in the first 2 games, this may be their best half
Shooting 2 for the
of those 3
Bulldogs,
games.
10, Jeremy Cruther.
That's saying a lot because they played well in those 2 games. Cruther will shoot 2 here. First one rims out, no good. One more coming up for the junior from Hazel Green, Alabama. And he got the second. 46-28, 18-point lead for UAPB. 40 seconds left before halftime. Here's Hammond. Pull-up jumper, and they're going to say the foul's on the floor. Fouled by Cruther, and Cruther very quick, but Hammond is cat quick.
Foul is on number 10.
And let's see, is it on the floor or not? They're going to say in the act, or it's at least a 1-and-1 because it's 19 fouls, so it is a 1-and-1.
And the first free throw is good.
First shot for Hammond is good. UAPB shot the free throws pretty well here in the first half. One more coming up for Hammond. And he missed the second. 47-28, UAPB up big. 19-point lead, 28 seconds left before halftime, and a steal. Good hands. Broughton and Anderson going up for it. Now the Golden Lions can hold for the final shot. 15 seconds left before half. Shot clock is off. They can hold here for the final shot if they want to do so. It's Mosley. A little spin move in the lane, and it rimmed out no good. Anderson, they're going to say, or check that's Broughton on the jump ball. Alternating possession is going to go to the Bulldogs. Great effort, though, by Daniel Broughton. So 4.5 seconds left here. And the shot up by Banks at the buzzer is no good. And we are at the half. An impressive one at that. UAPB 47, Alabama A&M 28. All UAPB. They take a 19-point lead into halftime. Very, very impressive by Coach Ivory's ball club. Stay tuned. Second half coming up for you shortly right here on UAPB Television and KUAP 89.7 FM.
And we do recognize.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back courtside here from H.O. Clemens Arena. Mr. Hubert O. Clemens was inducted into the SWAC Sports Hall of Fame this December, along with Dr. Lawrence A. Davis Jr. Both were inducted in the SWAC Hall of Fame a couple of days before UAPB took in their first SWAC football championship game last month on December the 6th. Check out that SWAC Hall of Fame induction program I was able to record there in Birmingham. That'll be coming up on UAPB TV in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. But congratulations to, you hear me say H.O. Clemens a lot, H.O. Clemens Arena. Hubert O. Clemens, Coach Clem, they called him. Longtime coach, athletic director here at UAPB, of course. Dr. Lawrence A. Davis Jr., longtime chancellor here, his father as well, and great basketball player. Also at UAPB, A&M College, there was Dr. Lawrence A. Davis Jr. We are set for the second half here, 47-28, 19-point lead for UAPB. They have the basketball to start the second half, leading by 19. Here's Terrell Kennedy, a little turnaround, nicely done. 10-footer is good for Kennedy. Lead up to 21. Golden Lions just soaring high with confidence right now. Looking for their third straight conference win to improve to 3-0 in conference play for the first time in recent history. Long three will not go. Ellis kicks it out. Crowther passes it up. Now Tabb's got it in the lane, forces up a tough shot. And a whistle and a foul is going to be on Tabb. They call him for the charge. That's the third on Tabb, as Tevin Hammond got position there in the lane, and Tabb ran him over and got called for the charge. Hammond will bring it up on Crowther. Left side of the floor, Jackson thought about the three. Now he'll take the three, miss it. Broughton goes up for the second chance. He's fouled. Oh, they call a jump ball. My goodness. Alternating possession gives it back to the Bulldogs, but it looked like some contact there. Thought it was going to be a foul called. And George Ivory just said should have been shooting. And he should have been. I thought it was a foul, no call. Crowther's got it out high. Now right side of the floor. They're working around the perimeter here. In the corner, three-point shot. Ellis is good.
Three-point basket by
Brandon Ellis, 6'4" junior from Loxley, Alabama. Hits the three right side. 18-point lead now for the Golden Lions. Hammond across midcourt, looking for Jackson. Picked up by Cruther. Puts it on the floor, and Cruther's going to get called for a little reach there. Just underway here in the second half, if you're just joining us. 18:08 to play in the game. Second half, UAPB in control, leading 49-31. At a 19-point lead at halftime did the Golden Lions. Hammond, Broughton, Haynes, Kennedy, and Jackson starting the second half, the same starting five. Haynes, he'll spot up, take the three, rims out on him, no good. Had a good look at it, spun out. In transition, Tab goes up, misses it. Haynes has it, coming the other way. Jackson thought about the three. Now Kennedy in the corner. Inside and off the foot of Haynes and out of bounds, and the shot clock has been knocked loose down here. Now it's back on. Seems like it does that about once a game at least. Well, they're going to say out of bounds off of A&M rather. Strong move here by Broughton. Goes up with the right hand, softly off the glass and good. Lead back up to 20, 51-21 and a steal. Jackson. Little ball fake, reverse layup is good. How nice was that? The steal and then the ball fake, reverse layup. That was sweet. 53-31 and another steal here by Broughton. And still loose after he got it. He got knocked away. The 7-foot Banks throws it up off the glass, no good. Draws the foul. Maybe it was on the floor before the shot. They're going to get Hammond on the reach in. And they're going to say he was shooting. I didn't think so. Neither did George Ivory. First shot is good.
First free throw is good by Justin Banks. Foul was called on Kevin Hammond. His third personal.
That's the third on Hammond. Just first team foul the second half on UAPB, and Banks hits a pair of free throws. 53-33, UAPB by 20. 3 minutes into the second half here. Hammond working on Cruther. Right side of the floor to Haynes. Now Kennedy. Work it inside. Going up, little spin move is Broughton and missed it. Wishes he could have that one back. Just had a nice move, just didn't finish it off. In the corner, Ellis. Pull up 17-footer, no good. Broughton tips it to Jackson for the rebound. Gold Lions with the basketball, leading by 20. Daniel Broughton holds it out high, top of the key here. Right side of the floor, Kennedy puts it on the deck, goes up for the shot. A foul is called on Tab, who came to help out. But Kennedy is going to have a couple of free throws coming up.
Foul called on number 40, Brandon Ellis. His first personal, third team foul. Shooting two for the Golden Lions, number 52, Terrell
Ellis
Kennedy.
Instead on the foul. His first team foul, number 3, and Kennedy
good.
makes the first free throw. One more coming up for TK, knocks it in.
It's good.
55-33, UAPB by 22, matching their largest lead of the game here. Hill looks for a screen, top of the key. Ellis picked up by Haynes. Now Cruther spots up, wide open three, no good. Ellis the offensive rebound, gets it down low to the big 7-footer. He lost it on the way up, out of bounds to UAPB. Time out on the floor, we'll step aside with a media break. 15:45 to go in the ball game. UAPB 55, Alabama A&M 33. The Golden Lions by 22. Back in a moment.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism.
Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena, Tim Stubbs solo tonight. UAPB 55-33, 22-point lead. Got off to a fast start, have not looked back. No impound with that big lead. Mosley, Jackson, Haynes, Kennedy, and Broughton in the game. Mosley has it, right side of the floor, picks up his dribble, now to Kennedy. Here's Kennedy, right side of the floor, backs his man down. Little fadeaway, right baseline is good. Nicely done. (57-33), 24-point advantage. Crother, the little pull-up 15-footer air ball. Rebound, Kennedy kicks it ahead to Jackson. Look out. Pull-up three-point shot will not go. Offensive rebound, stick back is there for Davon Haynes. Haynes now with 12 in the game. Leading scorer for Pine Bluff. Jackson's got 10, Broughton's got 10, 9 for Kennedy. I believe 10 for Mitch Anderson. He's set to check in. It's just a barrage of scores for UAPB. Gonna have 5, maybe 6 players in double figures. A lot of depth. Very deep ball club, maybe the deepest George Ivory's had. That's saying something. 59-33 with the basketball as Alabama A&M down big. 14.5 minutes to play in the game. And that looked like a charge, no call. And going up for the dunk, the big 7-footer gets it blocked by Haynes, but a pair of free throws coming up. Foul on Haynes. It looked like Tab ran right over Jackson, no call. Got away with it. That would have been his 4th foul.
His second personal, second team foul. Shooting 2, Justin Banks.
Big 7'1" Banks. 1 of 2, 59-34. Anderson, kick out. Kennedy, baseline again. A little one-hand runner is fouled. 2 shots coming up for Kennedy. 14-17 remaining in the game. Second half, all UAPB leading by 25. And Terrell Kennedy dropped about 30 some odd pounds in the offseason. Come in slimmer look. Having a great senior campaign. Out of Forest Hill High School in Jackson, Mississippi. Makes the first free throw. One more coming up for Terrell Kennedy, and he's got a pair.
And both free throws are good.
He's now got 11. In the lane, the kick out. Crother for 3, got it. His 3rd three-point basket of the game. Crother now with 12. Here's Mosley, picked up by Hill. Nice little crossover. Backdoor lob to Anderson. He's going to go up off the glass. It rims in and out, no good. Nice little move. He came from one side to the other, but it just wouldn't go down. Crother and a jam, easily done. Tab goes up for the easy two. 61-39. 13:28 to go. Mosley putting on a little dribbling exhibition. Looks for a screen. Now he fell down himself. Maybe slipped there. Ellis wants to push it ahead. Crother, baseline, pull up, needs some help. Kicks it out to Hill. Now Hill in the lane, the kick out. Ellis in the corner for three, no good. Jackson up high for the rebound. And we're gonna have a foul underneath as they were trying to hold Mitch Anderson. That was Green Hill. Call him GA. Kyle Jones set to check in.
Foul on number 12, Green Hill. That would be his third personal foul, 15 foul.
He's going to check in from Mosley.
In for the Golden
Third on Hill.
Number 30, Kyle Jones. And number 44,
and Davon Haynes will check out. Broughton back in. So Anderson, Kennedy, Broughton, Jones, and Jackson. Anderson wants to drive, pull up, 12-footer, a little bit short, no good. They'll kick it ahead. Crother in transition, pull up, 10-footer, no good. Kept alive by Banks, but right to Jackson, who's got it to Jones. Ahead to Kennedy. Here's Broughton, step back, 15-footer, no good. Hasn't gone down for him tonight from that range, but he can hit that consistently, just not tonight. Hill is fouled. Going to get a little reach in there on Daniel Broughton, I believe. May have got Jackson. Let's see. It's going to be on Jackson. His second team foul, number 3. 12:21 to go. Second half, 61-39. UAPB up 22, still in control. Their largest lead was 26. Southpaw knocks in the first.
In for Alabama A&M will be number 20, Jose Long.
Second one's good. 61-41. Got it down to 20 here to the Bulldogs. Still a lot of game left. 12-12 to play. Here's Jones. Nice pass to Broughton. He's going to be fouled. Broughton will shoot a pair. They'll get Jose Long, 6'6" sophomore from Madison, Alabama, on the foul.
Foul on number 20.
And Daniel Broughton will shoot a couple here.
Personal, 16 foul. Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions, number 44, Daniel Broughton.
And he's short, no good on the first. One more coming up for Big Daniel. And good rotation on that one.
That is good.
And he knocks it in. Lead back up to 21 now for UAPB. We approach the 12-minute mark here in the ball game. All Golden Lions tonight. Looking for a 3-0 start in conference play. Turnaround, Tab. Shot up, in and out. No good. From about 12 feet out. Rebound, Lazabian Jackson. Rebounds very well for a guard, does Jackson. Gets up above the rim at times. Jones has it. Picks up his dribble. Now Kennedy. Top of the key. Wants to post up his man. Off the glass, no good by Lazabian Jackson. Falling down was Hill, lucky to get it back. Crother in the corner to Ellis, and in and out of his hands and out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside with 11:15 to play. All UAPB, they lead it by 21, 62-41 over Alabama A&M.
My sadness and depression grew out of giving myself to my career before I would give myself to myself.
I didn't want to tell my parents. I really didn't want to tell anybody, and I didn't. I shut down.
Giving voice to what you're feeling is part of the healing.
The healing is in me and can also be extended to others.
If you're strong enough to just open your mouth, that's all it takes.
Hi, I'm Terry Williams. Can I tell you that it is way past time for us to come face to face with the issue of mental illness in the Black community? Time for us to stop hiding it behind closed doors. Share ourselves. Healing starts with us.
$11:15 to play. So we're just back from media timeout here. 62-41, all UAPB tonight. Broughton, the kick out. Mitch Anderson's 15-footer, right side, no good. Rebound, Alabama A&M. They want to push it ahead. Hill to Tab off the glass and good. 10:50 to go. UAPB leads 62-43. 19-point advantage. They led by as many as 26. Anderson shakes a man, needs some help. Kennedy now in the lane, goes over the right hand, score it in one. Terrell Kennedy in the lane with the tough one-handed runner and gets the basket and a chance for a three-point play. 10:27 to go, lead back over 20 now. Trent Whiting, the 6'6" freshman from Des Arc, Arkansas, into the ball game.
In for the Golden Lions, Kevin Hammond.
George Ivory really likes Trent's game and trying to find him some minutes right now as a freshman. A very deep team. See, Tevin Hammond has that left hand wrapped up now, but he's back in the ball game. And the free throw is good for Kennedy, and he's now got 14. Does Terrell. That's a team high 14, I believe. Here's Tab, Crother to Tab, and Tab gets it rejected by Mitch Anderson. They're going to call a foul anyway. Well, that was a lot of leather there by Anderson, who can get up as quick as anybody in the conference. I can guarantee you that. He and Haynes both can flat out elevate off the floor quickly. Anderson and Tab sharing some friendly words with one another. UAPB enjoying a 22-point lead as Tab misses the first free throw. Tab can get up about as good as anybody in the conference as well, but it's had a very slow night for him. But he does have 14. Quiet 14. Here's Hammond, still favoring that left hand he's got wrapped up. Here is Trent Whiting. He misses it and gets this offensive rebound. Nicely done. Here is Kennedy. A little runner in the lane, no good, and he gets the offensive rebound. Out of bounds off of Tab. UAPB will keep it with 9:49 to play.
Entering for the Golden Lions, number 12, Jalen Floyd.
Jalen Floyd checks in. Jalen Floyd for the first time. And we're going to have an offensive foul. Boyd's in the ballgame for the first time as well for UAPB. They're going to get an illegal screen on him. He's got a lot of upside, but that time he was moving, I guess, a little bit.
Foul on number 13, Warren Boyd. His first personal.
9:41 to go. Alabama A&M with the basketball, but they trail UAPB by 21. Left side, step back three is good. Crothers had a nice game.
Three-pointer by Jeremy Crothers.
Crother now with 16 to lead all scorers. That's his 4th 3 of the game. Mitch Anderson, fadeaway, hits the deck, and no good. Alabama A&M with the basketball. Here's Crother in the lane, his shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul is called. Trying to draw the charge was Whiting, and he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt here. 2 shots coming up for Mr. Crother.
Trent Whiting, his
second on Trent Whiting. 8:56 to go. 18-point game after that Crother 3, and now he's got it back for a couple of free throws. First shot is no good. Second shot, no good also. Rebound, Mitch Anderson, then he's going to be fouled by Wagner. With 8:54 to go, and that is free throws coming up, 1 and 1. Team foul number 8.
His first personal 8-team foul.
So Anderson to the line here for a 1 and 1.
Shooting the 1 and 1, Mitchell Anderson.
And no good. But now it's taken away by Hammond. Right place, right time. Here's Boyd. Now Mitch Anderson's got it. Down low to Jalen Floyd. Floyd, little pump fake, kick out. Down low, turning, spinning, and Floyd had it knocked away. Stolen. Hill's got it, picked up by Hammond. Wagner. Inside now, it's Tab, and Tab gets it blocked by Whiting. Nicely done. He's so active. You can see the upside there for sure. Boyd, he'll take the 3. The southpaw will miss. A good look at it. Quickly ahead, Hill gets it stolen away. Boyd. Whiting was wanting it, but they missed him. Boyd couldn't handle the wraparound pass, lost it out of bounds, and they'll turn it over. A good hustle play, but it just didn't work out. Alabama A&M will get it back when we return from this media timeout. 7:49 remaining in the game. UAPB still in control by 18, 65-47.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Back inside of H.O. Clemens Arena here. 65-47, 7:40 to play. UAPB in control. Alabama A&M with the ball. A quick drive by Wagner and a quick whistle called. Free throws coming up here for Alabama A&M as we resume play from the media timeout. It's going to be on Anderson, his third.
Shooting 2, number 45, Justin Wagner.
Justin Wagner shoot a pair here. First shot is good. UAPB now with 5 players in double figures. Hammond's got 6, he's the next closest. 3 players in double figures for Alabama A&M. 65-49. UAPB's got a lot of backup players in the ball game right now. Floyd will take the jumper, in and out, no good, and Whiting trying to get the rebound, knocks it off the foot of Hammond and out of bounds. Hammond is the lone starter in the ball game. UAPB's biggest lead was 26. And the lead is down to 16 now with 7:20 to go. Right side of the floor. Wagner's got it now in the lane, goes over the left hand, scores it. Lead down to 14. Maybe want to put the starters back in, and George Ivory will. And at least 4 of them will join Hammond in the ball game, as he didn't like to see that big lead trimmed down to 14 here. Here's Hammond, goes up with a tough runner in the lane. Boy, needed a bucket, and he got it. Nicely done. Hammond now with 8. Here's Wagner. And, oh, a block. Looked like a pretty good charge, but and slow to get up is Mitch Anderson. He's holding that left ankle. That's not good. 6:39 to play. And he comes up a little bit hobbled there, but let's hope he's okay. Seems to be all right.
Shooting 2 for the Bulldogs, number 45.
6:39 to go, 67-51. UAPB leading by 16, but Wagner to the line for 2 shots here. First one's in and out, no good. Broughton, Haynes, Kennedy, and Jackson all in the game, and they'll join Hammond, the original starting 5.
And number 44, Daniel Broughton.
(67-51). UAPB with the ball after the miss. Hammond's got it. Gets it picked from behind. Cruther trying to go for the steal. Here's Kennedy. Backing his man down and whistling a foul, a trip on Wagner there. It's going to be 9th team foul. So a 1-and-1 coming up here for Terrell Kennedy with 6:15 to play.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions, Terrell Kennedy.
Kennedy, the leading scorer with 14 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 5 players in double figures, and Hammond's got 8 himself, so one more basket would give UAPB 6 players in double figures. Boy, that is something special. First shot was good by Kennedy. One more coming up for the senior. And gets the roll.
And it's good.
So 16 for Kennedy. He had 25 in the conference opener against Valley last Wednesday night. (69-51). UAPB up by 18 with 6 to play. Top of the key, 18-footer off the glass, no good by Jose Long. UAPB's got it coming the other way. Hammond will slowly bring it up. Hammond calling his offensive set now to Lazabian Jackson. Hammond's got it back left wing, looking for Broughton. Hammond will take the 3. It rims in and out, no good. Here's Crother, the kick out. Spotting up for three, no good, was Tyler Davis, and lost out of bounds by A&M. 5:19 to play. Golden Lions in control, leading by 18, and led by as many as 26. And had a 19-point lead at halftime. 69-51, bringing it up, Tevin Hammond. Jeremy Crother right there with him, now left side to Jackson. Back to Hammond. It's for a screen. Now Kennedy's got it. Kennedy using his leverage, misses it, gets it back, lays it up and in. Nicely done.
Kennedy!
Boy, he is sneaky good. Just a crafty score. And a near steal. Look at Lazavian Jackson on the floor, giving up his body and getting a steal. That's some senior leadership. Great hustle there. Left side, Haynes. Kennedy wants it again, works on Wagner. Dribbles it off his knee, gets it back. Spin move, goes up and wanted the foul, didn't get it, missed it underneath. Hammond nearly came out with a steal. UAPB by 20. 71-51 with 4:15 to play. Davis trying to kick it out, lost it on the break. Haynes, the lob and the dunk. Easy dunk on the lob. It's been Lob City tonight. His fourth slam dunk of the evening. 73-51, lead quickly back up to 22 now. Here is Tab, gets it blocked. Here we go again, almost a steal. Davis to Wagner, pull up 15-footer right side is good. 73-53, a couple of subs here for A&M as timeout on the floor. I think A&M must have called a timeout. We have one more media break coming up. 3:25 to go, it's 73-53, UAPB leads by 20. Take a look at that lob here on the TV side of things. The lob from Jackson to Haynes. Made it look really easy. Here's Jackson. Has his dribble out high. Right off of Hammond, now stolen away. Green's gonna go up, lay it up and in. 3 minutes to play. Lead is 18 for UAPB with the ball. As we are getting down to the final moments of the ball game, UAPB is headed to a 3-0 start. Off to a blazing start and double-figure wins in all three if they hang on to this one. Very, very impressive start for the Golden Lions. Pull-up jumper by Hammond is short, no good. Quickly ahead. A whistle and a block's going to be on Kennedy in the lane as they tried to kick it out to Crother. Stops the clock at 2:32, and I believe we'll have a media timeout here. We will. We'll step aside. Our final break of the ball game. 2:32 to play. UAPB still in control, leading by 18, 73-55 over Alabama A&M.
What if a disaster strikes without warning? What if life as you know it has completely turned on its head? What if everything familiar becomes anything but? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed today. Learn how at Ready.gov.
2:32 to play. And UAPB up by 18, led by 19 at the half. Increased that lead to 26 here in the second half before A&M carved into it just a little bit. UAPB still in control. Just 2:32 remaining. Golden Lions shooting 42% for the game. And A&M not bad at all, well, right at 42% as well. The Golden Lions have forced 19 Bulldog turnovers while only turning it over just 9 times themselves. That's a huge factor. And UAPB has gotten off 25 more shots. Out rebounding A&M 37-32. But forcing those turnovers, getting a lot more opportunities. And the Golden Lions have shot the free throws well, 14 of 18 from the line, 16 of 27 for A&M. 73-56 now after the free throws. Here's Haynes, backs his man down, goes up and misses it inside. Bulldogs with the basketball. Tab gets his man in the air, goes up with a tough one-hander and gets it to go. Lead down to 15 now after 4 in a row there for the Bulldogs. 1:50 to play, 73-58. UAPB won the first 2 games by 15, and they lead by 15 in this one. With under 2 to play, nice move inside. Daniel Broughton gets the basket. Broughton now with 13 in the game. 90 seconds remaining in this one. Ellis, strong move, and then gets it rejected. Swatted away by Davon Haynes. Got a whistle and a timeout called by UAPB, trying to get Savage in the ball game for Haynes.
30-second timeout. Entering for the Golden Lions, number 21, Chandler Savage.
It's just a timeout just to keep it going. Jackson inbounds it to Mosley. Mosley, the blow by. Now Broughton, the jumper, no good. Here comes Hill to Cruther on the baseline, and will not get it to go. Rebound Broughton inside. Under a minute to play now. UAPB with the basketball, leading by 17. Timeout called by George Ivory as he's trying to get Trent Whiting back in the ball game.
30-second timeout by the Golden Lions. And for UAPB, number 15, Trent Whiting.
So Whiting is in, the freshman from Des Arc. Trying to get Boyd as well, but Boyd's got to go all the way to the scorer's table. We can't just jump in off the bench there. Now he's back in for Jackson. The Golden Lions will win it in convincing fashion for the 3rd straight game to start conference play. Whiting, a little backdoor cut to Boyd, goes over the left hand, no good. They'll kick it ahead, the lob inside, the big fella. Banks out of bounds, couldn't handle it, loses it to UAPB. As the student section giving Banks the business. 38 seconds to go. The Golden Lions will inbound it, leading by 17. Going all the way up off the glass and good is Trent Whiting. Nice athletic play. They'll inbound it. 32 seconds left. Quick 3. Cruther in and out, no good. Tipped away. And Hammond with 24 seconds left to push it ahead. Boyd to take the jumper left side, no good. And with 15 seconds left, UAPB up 19. It's down to the final few seconds here, and Ellis hits a three. 77-61 with 8 seconds left. Here's Hammond. He'll hold it, and that's going to be the ball game. And the Golden Lions will win it in convincing fashion, led by as many as 26, and they hold on to win it. 77-61, a 16-point win. So for the Golden Lions, off to a 3-0 conference start. They won the first one against Valley by 15. They won the second one against Alabama State by 15, and they won the third one against Alabama A&M by 16. A very, very impressive start to the conference season for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Coach George Ivory's ball club off to a roaring start, to say the least. Well, we couldn't do it without our staff here tonight. Back in the studio at Finley Hill on the radio side of things, and our crew here in-house. Randy Kelly, Shelly Roby Ingram, Devin Killingsworth Wells, Corbin Howard, Archie Howard, and Brandon Miner. I'm Tim Stubbs saying so long courtside here. Until next time, the Golden Lions win it 77-61 in convincing fashion. Go Lions, good night.